Hello, welcome to the Tasks and Icons Consulting Power Query Lecture Series number 20. In this video, we're going to look at how to work with dates in Power Query. My name is Karo Ezuzu. Now we have our data here for sales for the month of March and April. Now we're going to look at Power Query and how Power Query can work with dates. Now let's look at how this report is. I have the month of March for sales of oranges, apple, carrots, and mango, 4 fruits for products, and the same for April, the product, the date, and the sales value. Now we're going to use Power Query now to answer a couple of questions. 1. What are the sales per product? Again, we want to look at sales in each of the days of the week. Do we make more sales in January on Monday or Tuesday? Do we make more sales on Saturday? That's the report we want to prepare. Now let's look at how Power Query can help us. First, I want to use this one as let me copy this one into another sheet and call it my report sheet. So this is going to be my report sheet. So I'm converting this into a table, Control T. I've just copied the month of March. So I'm going to do the month of March first. I've converted into a table. So what I'm going to do next is go to my data tab and then from table stroke crane to move this data into the Power Query editor environment. So I've moved this data now into Power Query. Now I have to check first for my date format. I don't need the time, so let me take out the time and select only date. Now the next thing I want to do, I'm also supposed to do a report that have days. Now the dates here, I can't say if this is Monday or Tuesday, so I'm going to actually bring out this day. So the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate this day. Let me duplicate the day. Where is it now? Duplicate this column. So I take that and I have this column. So I'm converting this column to day of the week. So when I click this, the next thing I'm going to go to transform and I come to date. Now when you get to date, let me navigate us around this date. You can select the age. That's how the date between that particular date and the current date. You can pick out year from here. So if I want to get the year, I just select year and I get the year 2024. I'm going to take that out and go back. If I'm looking for the month, I come here and I select month. If I'm looking for the week, I can select the week number. Assuming my days are so later, I can select the week number. But here we are particular about the day, name of day. So I'm coming here and say I want the name of the day. So I click this and now I have all. So I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday down that way. Now I'm going to load this report back into Microsoft Excel by clicking load to Excel. Now we've got to do this because our original information did not give us the date. This is how information came, just the date of transaction and the amount. So now I already have the day and then the date. So the next thing, I can move this one either straight to pivot table and use my pivot table to analyze those reports as required, or I can do it manually on Excel. But this time, let me move it to pivot table. So I click on that, I said pivot table. I'm going to take it to another sheet so I can work there. Okay. So the first report we're doing is the product. I should have actually changed this one to day, no problem. So I'm going to move to product against sales. So this is the first report that I'm to do. Let me convert this one into numbers. This is my first report. I'm going to just take this report and create a chart from it. Let me use a pie chart for this. Okay. What John do I select now? Let me take this. So this is my first report for the month of March. Now the second report I'm going to do is going to be report by product. So I'm just going to duplicate this sheet. Let me call this product. This is by product. And then I'm going to duplicate this and create another chart. Let me put it this way. We know how to create chart. Okay, so this one I'm going to call this one by day. Yeah, so I want to put day here. All I need is to take out this one, come here, and then I adjust this. I take out this one and I bring in day here. So this is my second report. This is by day. So I can also go to this place and create let me use a column chart here. This is cool. So this is my second report. Now if you check the fact that Friday had the highest sales, while the least sale period was on Tuesdays. Tuesday's total sales was the least for this month, while Friday was the highest. At the same event, we found out that product mango, orange, had 25%, while apple have 26%. Now this is the contribution per product. Now I've finished this report and now have my April information sent. So what I'm going to do is to copy the April information and place in my report and then go and refresh my data. So I come here, I'm going to copy this. Now April is 30, the other one is 31, so that means it's going to be a bit longer. I'm just going to create a room for that, or I copy this and I delete the other part depending on what you want to do. So let me copy this one, go straight to my table, and I come here, I paste this one here. Oh, sorry, I'm pasting the wrong place. I go to my report here, I paste it here. Okay, this is where it is. So now I go down and okay, my report is fine. Now this is April. Yeah, so I have these 3 columns that shouldn't be here, these 3 rows that shouldn't be here. So I'm taking out these 3 rows. I hope it will go. Okay, I think so. Yeah, let me see the all right, fine. So I have only my April now. Now what I'm going to do is, now that I've got my April, I need to do my report. I move straight to my table and I'm going to refresh this table to give me the details of April report. If you check here now, we have 1st March being the first month with 788. Now if I come to my report now, I have 1st April with 9. This I come straight here, I don't need to do anything again, right click and I take refresh. Now this is my April report. So what do I do to this one? I come here, right click and I take refresh, and this is my report for April. I move to this place, my report for April is set. This is how powerful Power Query can actually help us in doing our report. Thank you very much for listening. In other videos, we're going to see much more of what Power Query can do. Bye-bye.